Okay, so sorry about not having a video up for the past few days, but I've been kind of busy with a certain event that you may all know about. But anyway, here away we go against Andrew, who's actually a girl, but I'm going to refer to her as her name in-game, as that's what she requested. Kind of an interesting choice. Anyway, start off with Starman versus Infernape. Now this Starman is just suck. I'm currently rebreeding it right now. It doesn't even outspeed like a 31 IV ape, so I hated to leave it in, but I had to risk it because I had nothing else that could take out an Infernape. And fortunately I was faster there, or else on a speed tie or something, and I was able to finish it off. So sending Grenade Man on the Bliss, expecting a T-Wave, get Toxic'd instead, which is cool, dodge that, and set up a nice Stealth Rock there as the Mince comes in. I was expecting a Flamethrower, so I went back over to Starman to resist that and hit him with an Ice Beam, but he went for an Earthquake instead, so that hurt. And Starman's not going to be living too many more Life Orb hits there. Ice Beam as the Bliss comes back in. I had to go for it. I mean, at that point I just wanted to go for it. But go back to Grenade Man now to set up some stuff, and unfortunately I get freeze haxed, which makes me sad. But I do have Medi, who's got Aromatherapy, so that freeze I can take off at some point. I expected to go back to Mince, and so I went over to this Medi, who's got Ice Beam, and can finish off the Mince should it choose to stay in. However, she's going to withdraw out to Cloyster, good move. And gets hurt by Stealth Rock there a good bit. Takes very little from Ice Beam with the 4x resist. And let's see, what do I want to do here? I'm a little afraid of Explosion, but I think Medi can probably live it. I'm actually not sure. I was doing damage calcs, and I decided that Medi probably wouldn't live it, and I went back over to Starman as he was least useful at that point due to he was about to die. And here I should have probably predicted the switch back to Medi, or her Blissey. My Blissey is Medi. And save Starman for some other attacks, and looks like I did, I guess. Medi came in, got poisoned, big deals, it's just normal poison. So now we've got my Medi against hers, and this should... my Medi against her Blissey. And this should give me a free chance to Aromatherapy at some point and get that freeze off my Grenade Man, which I want. And that is in fact what I do. Cloyster comes back in. There's a lot of switching in this match, guys, and Stealth Rock took a toll on her, as I don't... well, unless her Cloyster spins. Apparently it doesn't, because it never did, and probably really should have if it packed it, but I'm guessing it didn't. Anyway, set up the other layer of Toxic Spikes, which is fine, because I brought in Grenade Man to spin them all away. Get a critical hit rapid spin. Oh yeah! Take some of that. But don't want to stay in for a close combat or whatnot, so I'll go out to Shade Man to resist the close combat, and that's cool. Since got the defenses dropped now, I kind of want an Earthquake, but I'm thinking probably he's going to switch, and so I'll use Knockoff, and I'm able to get Blissey's leftovers knocked off there, so that's really good, because a Bliss without lefties is definitely crippled a lot. Soft Boiled's up as I switch back over to Grenade Man to continue setting up some Stealth Rock, or what? Well, I've already got SR up. Set up some spikes in that case then. Cloyster takes some more Stealth Rock damage. It's now under half. And go set up some spikes. Hits me with a Hydro Pump, which knocks me down below half, so I don't exactly want to stay in there and set up my final layer of spikes. 2 layers should be enough, I guess. That and Stealth Rock up is quite a hefty sum of entry hazard damage. So I'll go over to Medi to take the Hydro Pump, take it pretty well, and again still afraid of the Explosion, but think I'm gonna stay in and go for a Thunderbolt. Sets up some spikes. Forget what the other move it has was, but I don't know. Anyway, was able to Thunderbolt it and finish it off, so that worked out great. See what comes in now. Mince comes in. Not really afraid of Mince. Medi's at high enough HP that it'll live even a Dragon Claw or other kind of beastly physical move. Goes for an Earthquake, does a nice bit of damage there, but I'm able to finish it off with the Ice Beam. Stealth Rock probably came into play there, as I don't think Medi usually, when it KOs, minces with Ice Beam. So here comes Gallade. Don't want to stay in with Medi for sure, so I'll go out to Shade Man to resist the close combat, but I think this is the one she got from Seaman, so it drain punches, which is nice. Doesn't do too much, however, and I think I'm pretty much going to be content to Earthquake right here and see how much it does. However, Blissey comes back in, takes a couple hundred points of Stealth Rock and Spikes damage, and takes a pretty nice chunk for Earthquake. So it looks like that might go ahead and finish Bliss off, but she's going to withdraw out to Scarm to hover over the Earthquake. So here, I figure I may as well go ahead and knock off the leftovers. Sets up a Stealth Rock on me. Still got Grenade Man alive though, so I'll go out to him to spin that away, and unfortunately she's going to roar me, and so I just basically got extra injury hazard damage on Grenade Man with that, so that wasn't good. Go for an Ice Fang, basically just hoping for a freeze. I mean, she got one on me, so may as well go for it. Roars at the Buster Rod G, which kind of irks me, because now his sash is broken, and I wanted to spin the stuff away before I brought Buster Rod G in, because I'm pretty sure at this point he should be able to sweep if he can get a Swords Dance in and sash and whatnot. So Galley comes in. I figure I may as well go for the Blaze Kick, and Shadow Sneaks me first, and the Blaze Kick freaking misses. So Shadow Sneak again for the KO. So unlucky miss, but I still like Blaze Kick over Fire Punch, just for crits and stuff and more power. Anyway, Tomahawk Man comes in, takes a bunch of injury hazard damage, which should have had that spun away, but oh well. So I'm able to finish off a Galley with an Ice Punch, and not sure what she wants to do with this last guy. Roosts up. I'll go over to Shade Man. I don't know if my thought process was catch it on a roost with an Earthquake, but I know that wouldn't work. But I don't know. I guess I just wanted to hit her with more Ice Fangs, try to get away those spikes and whatnot. Anyway, roars me out to Grenade Man, so that's cool. I get a chance now to Rapid Spin, and she probably should have just attacked there before I Rapid Spun, because I guess it should have been pretty obvious that I was going to Rapid Spin. But once that Rapid Spin got off and those entry hazards were off the field, I was pretty much fine. So at this point I'll go back over to Medi as I expected the roost, and Medi should be able to, I don't see why he would roost again. Actually, I softball up first just to see if I'm faster, and I am. Or no, he roared. So Starman comes out, gets a nice little KO there with injury hazard damage from the Stealth Rock. So I'll send Medi back in now, and I'll go ahead and T-Bolt, see how much it does, and it just completely knocks it out with the, well, got a crit. So I guess that makes up for the freeze hacks and the miss and whatnot, maybe. Although at that point it was pretty much game over. So that was a good game, and looking forward to the next one. That was pretty tough, but a lot of fun. So later days.